Good morning. Thanks so much for joining. This morning, I want to talk a bit on addiction association and um and pain. Addiction association and pain, because this is the root cause of why we become stuck in life, why we do not move beyond our pain, why we find ourselves being surrounded by the people that are experiencing the same pain. Most of the time, we all have pain. It depends on the level of the pain that you have and how you really deal with the pain. We all have pain in our lives, but we all handle it differently. But the pain that occurs when you're a child is the most difficult pain to heal from. The pain that occurs as a child is the most difficult pain to heal from. And what happens is that you acquire the pain as a form of an emptiness that you have experienced as a child, lack of bonding with a parent. Maybe a parent wasn't present in a single family home that you grew up in, or something you experienced as a child that left you that emptiness, that feeling of not being wanted, that feeling of rejection, that feeling of low self-esteem. And as you continue to grow on, you begin to encounter people that actually inflict similar pain on you, and you don't get over it. And so that emptiness continues to exist, and you begin to associate yourself with people that are also experiencing it, either as a young adult or as a teenager, because you're speaking to people around you at that age. And what you find out is that they can also relate. So you begin to form that association with them. And when you're not in that group of friendship or friends that you have that are also experiencing similar things, what happens is you find a way to soothe yourself and you become addicted to something. Addiction also is a form of masking the pain. Looking for, it could be anything. It could be anything you're addicted to. It could be your games. It could be sex. It could be drinking. It could be being, it could be anything. And so what you find out is the more you don't heal from it, the more you find yourself becoming addicted to something. Because of that emptiness, the pain continues to grow because you're not taking the time to heal. And as long as you're not taking the time to heal, you're compounding the problem, and the problem never goes away. And so it may be you have mirrored it from looking at a parent that you grew up around, or maybe a relative that you lived with that you grew up around, and they were also experiencing that pain. And so it becomes something that you can also relate to, and it transfers over as a generational course to you. And without really taking the time to really fill that void, to really regain your confidence, to really work on finding solutions, you become lost in the process. And I've documented this in my book, Being Single and Beyond the Pain. You become numb to the process. And what that numbness does to you is make you lose yourself, because you're not even sure anymore. You can't trust anyone anymore based on that level of pain that you've acquired. And the more you grow older, you're running towards people that are going to try and solve that pain for you than you looking for the solutions to the pain. And so the blaming game begins to happen because you're trying to put the blame on everyone that hasn't helped you in your journey to uncover that pain. They haven't really helped you, but they've compounded on what level of pain you have experienced. And so you begin to blame them rather than take responsibility for what you are experiencing. And as long as you don't take the time to heal from it, it may be addiction to eating, it may be addiction to shopping, it may be addiction to sex as a soother of your pain, which is what happens with some men and some women. And so you begin to look for all these avenues to get out of it without you really getting support to get out of it. You think that you can do it all by yourself, but it doesn't go away. And what emotional pain does is that it affects your mental, it makes you have that mental shift in who God really created you to be. And so in the process of losing yourself, your health also becomes deteriorated. Everything is tied together. Your thought process doesn't function as meant to be. Your mind begins to wander and create illusions because you have that fear of experiencing that pain again. And so the addiction and the association does not even help you uncover and move beyond the pain. And so you find yourself in the process existing than really living. You wake up in the morning, you know it's like a routine, but you're not with yourself. You're disconnected from your true essence. And when you're disconnected from your true essence, it's very, very difficult to come back to it as long as you're not addressing the pain. As long as you're suppressing the pain, you're moving further away from your true essence, and everything begins to bore you. You find that if you move here and some truth is there, because you don't resonate with the truth any longer, you become bored. And you keep wandering from one place to another place, from one place to another place, and you find yourself looking for answers in different avenues, but not really looking within you. At that moment, all you're going to look for are people that are trying to soothe, massage your pain, but not really help you uncover the pain and heal from the pain. And so the association at that moment is based on your level of self-confidence with yourself. And the people you're going to associate with also have that self-esteem and confidence issue going on. And so you're able to attract each other, and you're able to be in the same space because they're not telling you the truth. They're just really letting you believe that the pain is normal and it's okay to have it and it's okay not to heal from it. And then you may leave that environment where they are. You may go home and sit within yourself and become addicted to something and focus on your addiction because they don't know you have it. Pain does not go away until we deal with the root cause of the pain. Pain results in addiction and association with the wrong people that cannot help you move beyond the pain. Addiction never takes away the pain. Addiction only adds on to the level of pain that you have. And it's very, very essential. We're only 12 days into 2017. It's very vital that you're able to begin to identify those things, begin to work on them, begin to push yourself to get beyond the pain, because there is so much life beyond the pain. So much life beyond the pain, so much life beyond the addiction, so much life when you decide to heal and connect with your true essence, because then you're able to actually live for the purpose for which you were created, and you're able to experience life, peace, beyond anything else. Pain, addiction, and association, association with those people that are also in the same level of pain or maybe experiencing a form of addiction to soothe their own pain, would actually not let you find your source of happiness. Because happiness is an inside job. And as long as you're not able to relate with you, your true essence, it's very difficult to be able to relate with happiness. It's very difficult to relate with truth. It's very difficult to regain your self-confidence and esteem in that moment. So it's very vital when you're going through pain as an adult to take a look back at everything you've experienced as a child. What is that emptiness that you have? How can you fill that void? Not by looking for soothers, but by working to uncover what that pain is teaching you about you, than resulting in a form of addiction, than resulting in associating with people that will not help you grow, but you dealing with the pain so that you can move beyond it. If this is making sense to you and you have questions, please do not hesitate to type your questions as I'm sharing. I would really want to support you by answering your questions and helping you move beyond the pain this morning. It is very vital that we know the basic foundation and the root cause of everything we go through. You don't get that attention as a child. You don't feel unloved as a child. You've experienced a form of pain as a child, and all these things really build up. As long as we don't address them and we keep tossing them underneath the rug, they build up, and they determine your character. They determine your growth. They determine how you really deal with issues that you face. And it's more of not feeling disappointed, not feeling shame, but coming to the point that you recognize that you need support and you're able to get support. Because without addressing the pain, you're going to feel still unworthy. You're going to have a form of depression. You're going to get angry and be resentful. You're going to be saddened, and it just goes on and on. The emotion compounds, and you're not able to tame your emotions. You're not able to tame your thoughts, but your emotions and your thoughts are taming you. So it's very essential to get support to move beyond the pain. Without moving beyond the pain, it's just relieving it. It becomes to where you're, binging on alcohol or taking drugs or, looking for something to soothe your pain. Most adults go into drinking or pornography or sex just to numb the pain. But no matter how much you numb the pain doesn't go away. No matter how much you numb the pain doesn't go away. It's like knowing that you need surgery, knowing that you have a wound that's not healing and you need surgery to really help you recover from it, but you're taking medicine that's not actually resulting in you healing from that wound. It's very vital to really understand the root cause of the pain, deal with the root cause by getting support. I had to get support when I was going through. I'm supporting other people through coaching and mentoring to uncover those things that they're experiencing or they have experienced as a child that, has been so clogged up. We all know that if we have a sink at home and we keep piling in dirt in the sink, it becomes to an extent where it clogs. And when the sink is clogged, all you get is you can't even use it without declogging. And so you have to unclutter. You have to unclutter your life to be able to move beyond the pain. You have to really focus on how you can help yourself move beyond the pain, then use all these things that actually compound the pain and worsens the pain and prevents you from healing and prevents you from becoming better, but only allow you to remain in a place of bitterness, resentment, and anger. No one can help you do it until you decide it is time to move beyond the pain. Until you decide, I am ready to shift from depriving myself of happiness and living. There is a lot of happiness meant for you when you move beyond the pain. There is so much life beyond the pain. But we have to make that choice, to make that change, to make that shift, to become a better person, not remain a bitter person, but to move and shift beyond the pain. Healing lies beyond the pain. You can't find healing where you're focusing on the pain. You can only find healing when you choose to move beyond it. You can only find healing when you choose to move beyond addiction. You can only find healing when you choose to dissociate from those that are not helping you find the healing that you need. Make a shift in your mindset and begin to live and stop existing. Life is a gift, and every day we have that choice to live life or to let life leave us. Every day we have the choice to live life or to let life leave us. But we only have the moment. We don't have forever. We only have the moment. And it takes recognizing that moment to be so determined that you don't want to remain there. Every day is a gift. To make a choice, to make a change, and to move beyond the pain and begin to live life as God deemed it. So my challenge to you today is to take a look. Take a deep look. Self-reflect on whatever you've gone through that you need to heal from, that you need to move beyond so that you can begin to live and stop existing. And please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you need my support. I am more than willing and available to support you on your journey to moving beyond the pain and receiving your breakthrough from your breakdown. Life is a gift. We only have one chance at life. We either live or we choose to exist. But every choice we make, as I've stated in my quote, every choice we make has a consequence that we face. But we have to be ready to own it, to accept it, to embrace it, and to make a change if we really truly want to live. I hope I've been able to connect with someone today. Feel free to inbox me if you need support, and feel free to email me as well, coaching@kemishogunle.com. I'll be more than willing to support you on your journey in 2017 to moving beyond the pain, to moving from breakdown to breakthrough, and live the life that you truly deserve to have as God deemed it. I hope to speak to you soon. You'll have an amazing day, and God bless.